Someone has sent you this video. That's good. It means they think you will find it helpful. And if you've not clicked away already, that's brilliant. It means you're interested in why. Being wrong is something we all do, even you. And learning to listen to information that disagrees with our opinions and be wrong with grace is a skill. I've had to work at it, and I know it's made me a better person and better game master. I put my head above the parapet as an activist, and over the years that's meant a lot of people have, loudly and often anonymously, told me I'm horribly mistaken, stupid, or evil. And if you are a game master, then your table looks to you for rulings, world building, and, although you may not realize this, a lead on social cues. How accepting you are of another player's lifestyle is a reflection on you as a GM, as a friend. But sometimes it's hard to hear criticism, especially if someone else is angry or shouting, in all caps, or insulting. Let's say you've got some feedback and the tone immediately sets you off. Who is this person thinking they are? How dare they talk to you? You, of all people, you can dismiss anything they say because they aren't being polite. They don't show the proper respect, or they're calling you out in public rather than having a quiet word. That is everyone's first reaction. You come at me and I'll take you down. Second reaction, if it's an online comment, is probably, I'll ignore you. Maybe delete or hide or block you. But what if there's a process you can employ that will use this sort of feedback to make you better? What if there's an opportunity here, and not just for revenge? The first step is to sift their words. If they are shouting, insulting, telling you they're hurt, you need to take all of that out of their message and set it aside. We'll come back to that later. Under all of that, there's going to be a message, something you should do, they think. It might be an actually fantastic idea, and we don't want their tone to wreck your opportunity to level up. Whatever it is, rephrase it in the best way you can. Work on the assumption that they are right and you've accepted that. Write it out in the most acceptable way you can. We're going to do a sort of steel manning, the opposite of straw manning, and make their case better than they could. After all, if they've got a point, they deserve to have it argued better, in a way that appeals to you. And who better to do that than you? But we're not looking to refute it yet. Now you have the argument, sit with it. Sit with it, maybe research it, or ask some other people. Is this true? Is this accurate? Do Balrogs have wings? Maybe not the last one. If this results in you saying to yourself, even with additional evidence, this is clearly all bobbins, then skip ahead to step 3. Otherwise, and even if you're like, maybe, the next step is to think about, well, steps. Think of the steel man position as yours. So now it's you who is arguing this, not the rude person who got your hackles up. If you were right, and you probably are, look at you, what would you do next to prove to yourself you'd addressed it? What actions would you take, and what feedback would you give you on those? With those written down, it's time for step 3, dealing with their tone. They got you cross and you put that aside earlier. Now you've tried out their message as if it was yours. So if they're still wrong, then you know why. And if they were right all along, then they merely agree with you. Of course they do. Look at you. But they showed disrespect. They hurt your feelings. And we've set that aside long enough. Or, at least I hope, long enough. Because step 3 is this. Breathe out and let the sky take it. Life is short and grudges are heavy. You'd want someone to look beyond your tone, so set an example. The last step is actually the easiest when you get there. Yet before you start, it sounds like it'd be the hardest. Take the actions, or reassure yourself there's no meat on the bone, no needle in this insulting haystack, no grain of gold at the bottom of the blame sandcastle. Then go back to them and reply. Thank them for the feedback. If you're acting on it, maybe say that. If you're not, maybe don't. Leave it at that. And then go outside and get some sunlight. If someone sent you a link to this video, you might want to work through this for, am I good at being wrong? Because you have a friend who wants you to be good at taking feedback and not digging your heels in. Otherwise, I look forward to practicing what I preach on your comments downstairs. And if this is the first of my videos you've watched, then I hope it helps. If you're interested in Game Master advice for tabletop role-playing games, then do subscribe. But if not, then have a great rest of your day. And remember, someone out there loves you. It might be me, but